Welcome back. Dr. Judy Ho is a contributing doctor on The Doctors that you can catch weekdays at 3 p.m. here on AZTV 7. And I talked to her about summer anxiety. Dr. Judy, thanks for joining us again. Last time we talked about, of course, relationships and getting back out there. Let's talk about summertime, because a lot of people are having, how can we say, summer anxiety with us seeing some states opening up, some states opening up and closing. You talk about on your podcast how to get through this.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, summertime is many people's favorite time of the year, and it opens up all of these memories and opportunities to have awesome outdoor activities, hang out in the sun, get your tan. Everybody loves it. But maybe everybody's thinking, well, what can we do? Because the pandemic is still at large, and it's at large in some states and cities more than others. So what should we do? Is it safe to go outside? And I would say, in general, summer does open up more opportunities for outdoor activities. And we know that generally that is far safer than indoor ones. So have fun. Think about things that you can do outdoors, but also don't completely drop your guard. I think some people are thinking, okay, well, now I'm just going to get to do whatever. And it's not really like that, but it is like, hey, you can proceed with caution. You can have fun outdoors with your friends. If it makes you feel better, obviously keep the exposure time brief. We know that if you're with somebody for hours and hours and hours and it's not well ventilated, that's when it's more risky. And so you can just start by hanging out with friends for 20 or 30 minutes outdoors somewhere, hang out in an outdoor cafe, go on a walk on the beach. I think all of those things are so good for us. And we need the sunshine, Brad. We need vitamin D. That makes us happy. It's something that's really helpful for us neurochemically. So I definitely encourage people to get outside, take advantage of nature, because that always calms us down. Just being outside, seeing people, even if you can't visit in the exact same way, there are some real big benefits to being out in the sunshine.
Yeah, and you said right there, make sure you get out, social distance, and what do you do with those people who are your friends that you want to get out, who are having a little anxiety about getting out the door? What can you help them with?
I think it's important that everybody stays honest about their comfort level. I actually just had a conversation with a couple of my friends. We're trying to plan a social distancing hike, and we're talking about what would make each of us comfortable, and everybody is on a spectrum. So I think it's important just to have the conversation first. It's definitely something new that we have to deal with. Nobody ever had to have these conversations before. You just make a plan and show up. But now it's like, okay, what would make you feel comfortable? If we were hiking, standing 6 feet away from one another and wearing masks the whole time, would that feel comfortable? Or is it not comfortable for you and you would rather do something different? So I think it's really about having those honest conversations with your friends and finding the middle ground. And for your more anxious friend, it's helpful just to kind of give them like a little taste. Like, why don't we just meet for a really quick walk for 20 minutes, see how you feel about that. And then if that feels okay, then maybe next time we can extend the visit a little longer. I think it's helpful for people, I'm sorry, I'm still not ready to go outside and hang out. I think you also have to respect that for some people, it might just take time. So don't pressure them, but say, okay, we'll check in with you next week, because eventually you're going to have to get out. And one of those days they are going to feel comfortable to step out just a little bit and enjoy that sunshine with you.
I'll tell you, that is smart. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do some bragging for you, because I know you don't do bragging or anything, but your podcast is amazing for a lot of different reasons. One is because it's an easy place people can go to get charged with all the information you're giving out to them. And also you do a little interactive on your own social media where you bring it to the podcast is really awesome. So let's tell people again how they can get charged with Dr. Judy. I say Supercharge, you say Supercharge, and we say all Supercharge. It's just getting supercharged with Dr. Judy.
Hi. No, thank you so much, Brad. I always appreciate your kindness and enthusiasm about my work. And Supercharged Life with Dr. Judy is a podcast where everybody can come and learn some practical tips that they can put in place that day, right after they listen to my podcast, to improve their lives in a lot of different areas. And I feel like we all need that right now. I think a lot of people are feeling more frustrated than usual, more cooped up than usual, more like they're struggling with difficult feelings and emotions. And all of that is okay, because when you listen to the podcast, my guests are so much fun. They have so much wisdom to share, and we give you lots of great tips to live your life by.
I love it. Love it. All right. We've said it before. When we are able to, I'd love for you to come visit us here at the show. But our door is always open for you to come and talk to us what's happening on your podcast and everything that's happening in your life, which is pretty super.
Oh, thank you. Well, I can't wait to visit you in person and take a little road trip to Arizona.
Well, that's good. Tell people where the podcast is.
Okay. Podcast Supercharge Life with Dr. Judy is available on all podcasting platforms, including Stitcher, iHeart, Apple, you name it. So look it up, download, subscribe, tell your friends, and thank you so much for your support of my work.
Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Judy.
Awesome. Have a great day. Bye.